Hello dear students, myself CMA Padmaja Buzruk. I will discuss financial statements from incomplete records. Go to study note number 5, preparation of financial statements from incomplete records. I will be discussing few illustrations. Illustration third, Mr. Raman starts a business with 30,000 cash as his capital on 1st Jan 2016. At the close of the year, the financial position of his business was as follows: creditors, cash at bank, debtors, stock, and plant. During the year, Mr. Raman drew 1000 every month, so his drawings are 1000 into 12, 12,000 for the year. On July 16, he introduced further capital amounting to 15,000. Additional capital introduced is 15,000. You are required to ascertain profit or loss made by him during the year. Following adjustments are required to be made: plant to be depreciated at 10% and reserve of 2% is to be raised against debtors. As per statement of affairs method, first step is you are supposed to prepare statement of affairs opening as well as statement of affairs closing. But here in this particular question, the businessman has started business on 1st Jan 16 and he has given us the position as on 31st December 16. He has introduced cash 30,000. So this is opening capital. 30,000 is opening capital. So you are supposed to prepare only closing statement of affairs and find out closing capital. So once you get closing capital, opening capital, we know you can prepare statement of profit and loss. This is the second step. And third and last step is again you are supposed to prepare closing statement of affairs taking into consideration various adjustments as well as net profit so that the financial position of the businessman will be known. I will show you how it is to be done. Statement of affairs as on 31st December 16, closing statement of affairs, cash at bank, debtors, stock and plant is given. Take the total of this, write it to the liability side. Creditors are given. Capital is the balancing figure which is 80,000. First step is preparation of statement of affairs that we have done. Second step is statement of profit or loss. Statement of profit or loss for the year 2016, capital at the end minus capital at the beginning, you will get increase decrease. If it is positive, it is increase. If it is negative, then it is decrease in capital. Now increase in capital is 50,000. Add drawings 12,000. 50 plus 12 is 62,000. Minus additional capital introduced is 15,000. Trading profit is 47,000. Depreciation on plant 10% of 40,000, 4,000. RDD 2.5% on debtors. Debtors are 25,000. RDD is 625. From trading profit, if you deduct depreciation and RDD, you will get net profit, which is 42,375. Now again, third step is you are supposed to prepare statement of affairs as on 31st December 16, closing statement of affairs taking into consideration adjustments and net profit. Cash at bank 15,000, same. Debtors 25,000 minus RDD at the rate of 2.5%. Stock, same figure. Plant 40,000 less depreciation at 10%. So total of assets is 95,375, which is to be written on the liability side. Sundry creditors 20,000. Now in case of capital, what are you supposed to show is opening capital is 30,000 plus additional capital introduced is 15,000 plus net profit. Just now we have seen statement of profit or loss. Add net profit minus drawings. This is the closing capital. Closing adjusted capital 75,375. Now supposing if you prepare statement of affairs after taking into the adjustments, that is for example cash at bank, debtors after RDD, stock, plant after depreciation, and if you write creditors 75,375 will be capital, closing capital as balancing figure. Now from this balancing figure also you can calculate net profit, that is closing capital minus opening capital minus additional capital plus drawings will be net profit. But once you have done the adjustments here, this is your net profit. Again, you are not supposed to do these adjustments in the statement of profit or loss. So remember this, if in the statement of affairs you are deducting RDD and depreciation, you can do this way also. Then in that case, this can be your balancing figure as your closing capital. From closing capital, deduct opening capital, additional capital, drawings, and this is your net profit balancing figure, and that has after RDD and depreciation. Now go to illustration 5. Books of Z showed the following information: 1st January 16 and 31st December 16. Bank debtors and creditors. Closing balances are given. Opening balances nil is printed, but it is wrong. It should be dash because we are supposed to find out opening balances. Stock opening closing is given. Fixed asset opening closing is given. Following are the details of bank transactions: receipt from customer, payment to creditors, additional capital brought in, sale of fixed assets, expenses paid, drawings, purchase of fixed asset. Other information: cost of goods sold 2,60,000, gross profit 25% on cost of goods sold, book value of fixed assets sold is 2,500. Book value of assets sold minus the value at which asset is sold will be either profit or loss. Book value is 2,500. They have sold it at 1750. They have sold it at lesser than book value, so there is a loss. Prepare trading and profit and loss account for the year ended 31st December 2016. When you get a question like preparation of trading profit and loss account and balance sheet from the information which is not complete, just like in this case, opening bank, opening debtors, opening creditors are missing, trial balance is not given, then this is the second method, conversion of single entry to double entry. Now you have closing bank balance, all bank transaction, receipt, payment, receipt, receipt, payment, payment and payment. So if you prepare bank account and if you enter these receipts, payment and closing balance, you can get opening bank balance. I will show you the workings now. This is bank account. Buy creditors, payment to creditors, buy expenses, buy drawings, buy fixed assets, buy balance carried down. Two debtors, collection from customers, two capital, additional capital introduced, two fixed asset, sale of fixed assets, two balance brought down. This is balancing figure, opening bank. This will go to opening balance sheet because you need to find out opening capital, opening balance sheet assets. You are supposed to show this opening balance, which we have just now found out as a balancing figure. Now sales, you are supposed to find out cost of goods sold plus gross profit is equal to sales. Cost of goods sold is given as 2,60,000. Gross profit is 25% of cost of goods sold. So 2,60,000 plus 65,000 is the value of sales, which is equal to 3,25,000. Now debtors account. Sales, just now I have shown you, sales 3,25,000. Balance carried down, closing debtors are given. Collection from debtors is given 3,40,000. To balance brought down, opening debtors is balancing figure which will go to opening balance sheet assets side. Creditors account. Cost of goods sold is equal to opening stock plus purchases minus closing stock. Cost of goods sold is 2,60,000. Opening stock is 50,000. Closing stock is 62,500. Using this, you can find out purchases. The value of purchases is 2,72,500. Creditors account. Payment to creditors is given. Closing creditors balance is given. Purchases just now we have found out. By balance brought down, this is balancing figure opening creditors, which will go to opening balance sheet. Balance sheet as on 1/1/16, this is opening balance sheet. Opening fixed assets are given. Opening stock is given. Opening debtors and opening bank we found out by preparation of account. Opening creditors also just now we found out. Opening capital is balancing figure 1,69,000. Fixed assets account to balance brought down. Opening fixed assets is given. By balance carried down. Closing fixed assets is given to bank. If you purchase fixed asset, your entry is fixed asset account debit to bank. Sale of fixed asset by bank 1750. Loss on sale of asset. Book value was 2,500. It was sold at 1750. Loss on sale of fixed asset is 750. Now this 1000 is depreciation, which is balancing figure, which is to be debited to profit and loss account. Loss on sale of asset is also to be debited to profit and loss account. Trading and profit and loss account for the year ended 31st December 16. Buy sales, buy closing stock, to opening stock, to purchases, to gross profit. Just now I have shown you all the figures. Figure of sale, purchase, opening closing stock is given, gross profit. Gross profit is to be taken to profit and loss account. To expenses, which is given to depreciation, we found out this as a missing figure in fixed assets. Loss on sale of asset 750. Net profit is 14,000. Now balance sheet as on 31st December 16. Fixed assets closing, stock closing, debtors closing, closing bank, closing creditors. Opening capital by opening balance sheet, we found out this as balancing figure plus net profit 14,000, just now we have found out, plus additional capital introduced minus drawings. This is a closing capital. Actually these workings should be done in the inner column and only the net figure is to be taken in the outer column. So this is how these questions are to be solved by second method, conversion of single entry to double entry. You are supposed to prepare various ledger accounts, find out the missing figures, make necessary assumptions. Now we'll go to illustration 6. From the following particulars presented by Rama brothers who maintain their account under single entry system, calculate total purchase and total sales. You have been asked to find out total purchases and total sales. Debtors opening and closing to balance brought down by balance carried down. Bills receivable opening and closing to balance brought down by balance carried down. Creditors opening and closing by balance brought down to balance carried down. Bills payable opening and closing by balance brought down to balance carried down. Cash received from debtors, debtors account credit by cash. Cash paid to creditors, creditors account debit to cash. Discount allowed, debtors credit. Discount received, creditors debit. Bad debts, debtors credit. Return inward, debtors credit. Return outward, creditors debit. Bills receivable dishonored. Entry is bills receivable account debit to debtors if you raise the bill. If the bill get dishonored, exactly opposite entry you are supposed to pass. That is debtors account debit to bills receivable account. So bills receivable dishonored to be debited to debtors and credited to bills receivable. Cash paid against bills receivable. cash has been paid. So cash will be credited, bills payable will be debited, bills payable account debit to cash, cash received against bills receivable, cash to bills receivable, cash account debit to bills receivable credit by cash. Cash sales and cash purchases are given. Now from debtors and creditors account you will get credit sales and credit purchases. In that add cash sales and cash purchases. So you will get total sales and total purchases. Bills receivable account and debtors account. See opening balance, closing balance, BR dishonored, cash received, everything was given. So bills receivable account balancing figure is to be transferred to debtors account. These are bills raised during the year, BR to debtors. And if this bill get dishonored, exactly opposite entry, debtors to BR. The balancing figure of BR is to be transferred to debtors. See debtors account, opening balance, closing balance is given. Bills receivable dishonored, cash received, discount allowed, bad dates, return inward. This bills receivable we have got it from bills receivable account. Balance carried down is given. So credit sales is balancing figure. Now see bills payable account and total creditors account, balance brought down, balance carried down, opening closing balances are given. Payment for bills is also given. Balancing figure is it will go to creditors account. This is very important. See here 17,000 will go to creditors account. Opening balance, closing balance of creditors is given. Cash paid, discount received, return outward is given. So balancing figure is credit purchases. For total sales, cash sales plus credit sales are total sales, and total purchases, cash purchases plus credit purchases are total purchases. In this particular video, we have seen illustrations of single entry system by both the methods, statement of affairs method and conversion of single entry to double entry method. Thank you.